I realized I forgot to show on the second card this little paper. But now we're on to the fourth card of the Expressions in Color June Paper Pumpkin Kit. Here's the card you're going to make. Alright, so we are going to use the white base. I already cut out this flower for you. Now you can color it like I'm going to, or you could probably leave it white if you don't want to mess with coloring it. I'm sure it would look fine that way too. So let's get started with the, I'm just going to kind of put it all together first. So this piece, we're going to layer it down kind of at the bottom, but it right up against the side and the bottom edge. So let's make sure that's in there. Start way down here and butt it up against the side and the edge. Now I'm looking, and mine's a little closer than I would like, so you could cut yours down a smidge if you'd like. And then it looks like I put it on crooked. And the Stampin' Up! Adhesive is not real forgiving, but we'll see if I can. If I didn't put it on crooked, my paper could be cut crooked, because I've been known to do that. Alright. Then we're going to take the leafy vellum. You know what, you guys? When I tore this piece off, I don't know that you see it in the video, but I tore this piece off because it wasn't the right size that I wanted it, and I don't know what happened. I'm just having an awful last half of my night. I don't know if I didn't, I know I pressed play and all that stuff, but you know what, I think I deleted it. My phone fills up when I get too many videos on there, and I think I deleted the whole rest of this, so I'm just going to kind of walk you through what I did so that you at least know. So this little piece here, I glued the flowery vellum on. Use your adhesive like around in the center, because you will be able to see the adhesive through the vellum. Then I put the little glue dot, these little glue dots, I roll them up and I stuck them underneath the corners to keep the corners tacked down. Then you've got this white piece in your, I keep calling things a kit, you guys, too. It's in the packet that I gave you. So in video number 2, I told you that you had this paper in your kit, but you don't. I meant kit that I gave you, my packet. So I'm sorry for any confusion that I caused, but take this flower, and then I used my sponge and the various inks, not on the vellum, of course, but on here, and then I just sponged each color that I wanted onto each little piece of the flowers. It didn't have to be perfect. You could just fill it in how you want. So I did the polished pink on the rose, a bumblebee on this flower, some Highland Heather, some soft succulent, and then I pulled in some Misty Moonlight on these blue tips here. So it's all up to you on how you want to do it. It would probably look real pretty too if you just left it white, because it's going to stand off from this background. So then from there, I used a little bit of liquid glue on some of the thicker areas. When you flip it over, you'll see like right here's a little bit thicker underneath, here's like wider, and it'll hold a little blob of glue, and then you could stick it down. It'll be easier that way. Then I did again, I rolled up the glue dots in little balls, and I stuck them under the vellum that's in your pumpkin kit, and I stuck them under the wider part of where the white is, so you can't really, you could still sort of see where I stuck them, but you can't see all that good. And then I glued that onto the polished pink that's in there, and I cut around it. And my cut job is not the greatest, because I had originally put adhesive on this and cut it out, and then I hated it, so I pulled it off. and put the little glue dots. So I recommend the little glue dots on the back, and then fussy cut around it, pop it up, add some sequins, and you are good to go on your last card. And I would have redone the video, but I used up all my pieces to do it with, so I didn't have any pieces left. So I apologize for this one, but you saved yourself 15 minutes of watching me color. So thank you guys. Talk to you again.